Hello, Southside. My name is Jon Herbert, and I'm here today to tell some of my story. I grew up in a Christian home. Some of you may know my uncle is Pastor Doug Herbert, previously here at Southside. I grew up going to Camp Hermatin. I gave my life to Christ at that camp, and I was baptized there when I was 16 years old. As I moved past high school, I continued that discipleship journey by going to Bible college for 4 years. But I wanted to talk about something that's more recent than any of those things. A few years ago, I started going to a program called Freedom Session. Freedom Session is a small group-based discipleship program. In that year, I learned a lot about God, about myself, and the things I do to protect myself from being hurt. The hardest thing to grasp, though, in that entire program was forgiveness. See, it's always been easy for me to understand that Jesus forgives Pastor Johnny, Pastor Jen, Gord, Cam, but it's so hard to accept that he forgives me also. Similarly, it's usually pretty easy for me to forgive Pastor Johnny, Pastor Jen, Gord, Cam, etc. when they hurt me, but when I do something wrong, I won't forgive myself. I haven't killed people like Paul did, but I've hurt people in lots of different ways. I've run away from relationships when they've gotten hard. I've lied to people. I've stolen from them. I've put many things in my life as higher priorities than God. Now, God doesn't say these things are wrong because he wants to hit us over the head with a cosmic rule book. The things he tells us not to do are because they hurt the relationships between us and other people, or between us and God. I've been following Jesus for a number of years, ever since I was a teenager. Less years than many of you who are watching this video, I'm sure. Through that time, I've continued to hurt people and break relationships, even though I know it's wrong. Now, for the interactive portion of this event, have any of you ever wanted to do something, knew it was wrong, and did it anyways? I'm going to assume that I'm not the only one with my hand raised or nodded head right now. And yet, if Jesus can forgive you, can forgive Pastor Johnny, Pastor Jen, Gord, and Cam, then I've learned that he can forgive me too. And if Jesus, who is God and who has never done anything wrong, can forgive me, then I can forgive myself as well. I don't need to beat myself up for the times I've sinned against people and God. And this maybe sounds basic or simple, and maybe this isn't something that you've had to face, but it's taken me a really long time to begin to learn this, and I'm not convinced that I'm the only one. I want to close off with a reading from 1 John chapter 1 verse 9, which I think really encapsulates this journey that I've been on. But if we confess our sins to him, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all wickedness. Southside Church, I hope that you are all well, and I hope that this is a blessing and encouragement to you. Stay safe.